Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 095. Удаление 100 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
1, 2, 1. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 1, 5.
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 099. Удаление 100 на 2000. Дистанция не меняется. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 105. Удаление 110 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
No worries, Rudy. No worries at all. So I'm trying my hand at some PvP here, which could be interesting. This is Growling Sidewinder server, which I've never played on before. Georgia War is down, oddly enough, and the Cold War servers are empty. But at least the DCS one is back up.
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 107. Удаление 110 на 500. Дистанция не меняется. 121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 096. Удаление 110 на 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Oh, still gotta get used to the steering in this thing. Yeah, I definitely need to do more PvP as well. My usual PvP haunts are the... Hey! There we go. Thank you very much.
I thought you might come in from the sun.
The PvP servers I usually play on have been down for quite a bit recently, so... Looks like my alerts on my phone aren't working, which is some good shit. There we go. Thanks for the host, Tawny. Had to actually tab out to check that, because the Twitch mobile app is playing up yet again. Okay. So this server's SRS is down at the moment. So I'm going to have to do things the old-fashioned way and just check the F10 map all the time, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but I guess I can live with it. Turn off those... No, I want those on. Okay. That makes things a little less crowded, although it means I'm probably going to fly into a SAM site, as usual. Looks like I'm good to take off here. No one else seems to be inbound.
1, 2, 1. Взлет запрещаю. 1, 2, 1. Лачуга. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. По давлению 7, 5, 8,2, 0.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый.
Right off my nose, how convenient.
144. Удаление 80 на 2000. Дистанция
Quite low
не
as well.
меняется. 122. 121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 133. Удаление. 160.
So I can't guarantee I'm going to be very successful at this, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully I'll be able to get a couple kills in. So these guys are about to go out with me now. I want to try and level the bird off, but as I've said numerous times, the SU-27 is incredibly difficult to trim for hands-off, much more than the MiG-29. And if you get it fast enough, she just climbs regardless of how far forwards you've trimmed. Just gonna strobe my radar on for a moment. Still out of lock range. But I've got him. Oh, I have him on my EOS. Now, he knows I'm here. Oh, just lost him again. He knows I'm here, of course, because I just flashed him with the radar, and his mate's searching me out. But, if I can just creep up on this guy. See smoke off the nose. Looks like one of those gas platforms might be burning. Both these guys in front of me are running, which is good news for me. The electro-optical have an easier time picking them up if they're showing their exhausts my way. Still way outside of range for a shot with the R27. But I'm just going to shadow these guys and keep an eye on the data link there. There's one other guy coming my way off my left, but he doesn't appear to be hot on me yet. Yeah, more time trimming than flying in this thing, absolutely. I do most of my flying in the SU-27 just with my thumb on the trim pad. The 29 is a little less intensive with it, and the MiG-21 sits kind of somewhere in the middle, I feel. The MiG-21 isn't hard to trim per se, but the MiG-21's problem is that the trim is really sensitive, so you're either too much or too little, and it's very difficult to get it just right. Whereas the 29 is quite nice. I could take a MiG-29 up in here, but because it is PvP and SRS isn't working and I'm not very good, I thought I'd take the 27, so I got more missiles and a data link to help me out. Oh, hello, one of these is turned on me. Now, he's not... Actually, no, he is searching me, but the RWR still thinks old mate off my left is the bigger threat. So I'm just going to strobe the radar again. It's coming within range. I've lost the second guy. So I'm going to go ahead and put her in burner now. Just to close that distance, get a quick shot off, and then start evading. Okay, looks like he's going defensive. Great time for DCS to freeze up on me there. Oh, I think I hit him. Well, he's well and truly dead now. And he just quit. I think I made someone rage quit. How's that? First kill of the evening. Alright, well I'm going to come out of burner now, because I do value having some fuel. Back to electro-optical, get my data link zoom back out. Doesn't see anything to my front, but I am getting searched out. Makes sense that it doesn't see anything to my front. There's probably no friendly units to spot ahead of me here.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый. Цель не обнаружена.
Just going to go ahead and pop the radar on. Okay. There's definitely something there, but I can't see anything. None of my mates can see anything. No cons. Which doesn't mean they're not up there, it just means they're not close. Try and trim that roll out since I've got rid of a couple missiles. As you can see, I'm now trimmed fully forwards, right? Full nose down trim, and she's climbing quite aggressively. Once you get to about 1,000 kilometers an hour, she just goes straight up. So I've got to put actual forward pressure on the stick to try and hold the aircraft level. I'm going to come off the power a bit, since I can afford to. Just flip the radar back on for a moment. So most of what I'm fighting is Hornets, including the guy I just killed before. Might need to do a bit more flying before I find another target. I'd say probably most of them are much further down the coast. Okay, I'm getting locked. Airborne radar, there we go. There's two of them down there. Ah! Got me. Need to work on my missile evasion. Okay. Take the same loadout.
Перезарядка по плану.
Принял.
It's one of the unfortunate side effects of playing mostly World War II sims. I'm not real good at evading missiles. I'm also not real good at judging where they're going to come from. I did see those ones, which is rare for me. Usually I won't be able to tell the difference between a conning aircraft and a missile coming at me. But, I mean, obviously at that altitude it's not going to be a con, so... I knew I defeated the first one. I thought I might have defeated the second, but as soon as I saw it hook back around like that, I knew I was done. It was going to smack me right in the belly. But 1 for 1 isn't too bad, and I was going into a 2-ship there, so that was kind of inevitable. I don't have the skill to handle 2 aircraft at once. Maybe one day, but not today. So a Hornet got me. Doesn't say what weapon with, interestingly enough.
3-1. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
3-1. Первый. Цель не обнаружена.
I think I'm going to have to taxi fairly slowly here just to avoid running off the tarmac.
1-2-1. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 1-5.
And this is with... Pretty sure I unlocked my nose wheel steering. Maybe I need to be going faster? I don't know. I'm not good at this. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Over the snow. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess I need more speed up. So... The SU-27 seems to have some nose wheel steering, but it also relies very heavily on differential braking, which is weird. I mean, it's a big aircraft, so I can understand why, it's just weird. I'd prefer it either to be totally differential braking, like the MiG-21, or totally nose wheel, like the MiG-29. Because having to use both is just really awkward. Go ahead and zoom out my data link. Taxiing with all my usual grace and poise. I look like I'm drunk to anyone who is spectating this. Let's check the F10 map. I think I should be good. Yep. Cool. So, this is the aircraft I'm flying today. The skin I was going to use doesn't appear to work on this service, so I'm flying a skin of, I can't remember which fighter regiment, flying from Kotilovo. It's actually a pretty good camera scheme for a lot of coastal combat. Hey, thanks for the sub, Rudy! That's awesome, mate. I did not think a month ago that I would even get many viewers, let alone subs. And yet here I am. I love the DCS community on Twitch. It is just so good. Everyone looks after everyone else. Like, everyone shares their viewers around and helps promote each other. It's great. Did I take off without flaps? I think I did. Oh, whatever. Don't need them. The flaps in this and the MiG-29 don't work properly anyway. There should be a takeoff flap position, which, for whatever reason, Eagle Dynamics has not made functional. Even though on the MiG-29, you can clearly see the takeoff position on the flaps control panel.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый. Цель не
I'll
обнаружена.
level off about here.
Лачуга. 124. Запуск.
1, 2, 4. Лачуга. Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 2, 1, 0. Скорость 2 метра в секунду.
Лачуга. 124. Руление.
Yeah, small but mighty, exactly. And I think it's going to help the game grow as well when people come in and see how supportive everyone is. You know, DCS has its moments. It can be frustrating, but having a community like this is a huge asset for any game. Just gonna blip the radar. Something off my nose, but I don't know what. Probably the guy that shot me down. I need to set up my controls for the SU-33 at some point so I can fly that as well. I haven't done any naval flanker stuff. 140 for 140. So they're still quite a ways out. 155 for 130.
Обнаружена цель. 146. Удаление 120. На 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Let's blip the radar again. So they're a fair ways out. And they're staying relatively low, which is not surprising. See, I just fly these because this is what I know. I'm familiar with the systems, I'm familiar with the cockpit layouts and the symbology, and I just kind of like them. I would very much like to get into flying the Blue Force stuff at some point, but it's like a huge barrier to have to learn how everything functions because the systems are totally different. Like, absolutely everything functions differently. Oh, hello.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
142 for 70, that would be this guy. He's got me locked, so he knows I'm here. Might send some 27 ETs his way.
4. Взлет запрещаю.
And then turn away from him, just to put some distance between us. Get a little closer. I got another enemy off my about 2 o'clock. Just on the edge of the data link there. Send 2 ETs at him, fuck it. And then turn away. Okay, he's launched on me. Lost lock. Got a friendly off my nose there with his jammer pod on.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
170. Удаление 50. 121.
This guy's right off my nose somewhere, but I can't see him. Try the vertical scan. I haven't had much success with this yet, but I'm not entirely certain how it works, to be honest with you. Merged? I don't see this guy. Oh! There we go. Send 2 missiles his way, just to be sure. Just trying to go defensive. Okay, his buddies are on me. Send 1 R-73 his way, get into burner so I can close the range a little more. Come on, come on. That's a splash. Got friendlies in front of me. Oh god, I got a clusterfuck all around me. Oh Jesus. Every plane on the map is right in here. Okay, I might be comms dark on chat for a minute, just because holy shit, this is basically half the enemy team. This guy's hot on me. I'm gonna ignore him for now and go for the second, who's trying to flank. This guy's much closer to optimal launch range. I got this guy flanking, the other guy flanking the other side, and then 2 hot. Down to 1 R-27AR. So I'm going to fire 1 at this guy and then probably have to go defensive against those other 2 in a second. Close the range a bit. Looks like the 3rd guy's turned in. Can't tell who those SAMs are for, to be honest. Possibly me. Don't know. Oh god, I got 3 guys on me. I've seen this porno before. Well, I got this guy in knife fighting range, so fuck it. We'll get rid of a 73. As soon as it lets me, holy shit, okay. Right, he's dragging me, I can't afford to stay on him. Oh shit, okay. I was gonna bottom out of that just above the water, but it sounds like someone's missile found me first. Still only 1 kill, so I think that guy that popped right at the start was actually a friendly from the other side that got him. Started with SU-27, SU-25, A-10C, took a year off and came to the Mirage and the Hornet. Yeah, see, I've got the Mirage and I've got the Viggen, and I've done 1 flight in the Mirage and a couple flights in the Viggen, but I haven't learned any of the weapon systems or anything. I still don't know how to start the Mirage from memory. I've taken the Harrier for a quick spin, but like the systems are so different, and in the case of the Harrier, so complex, relatively speaking, it just very confusing. The Mirage is not so complicated systems-wise, it's just French, so everything's in the worst possible place to try and find in a hurry. And it has weird little quirks about what the aircraft will and won't let you do.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Oh, I killed myself. Oh, I must have ripped my wing off. I must have pulled too hard and ripped my wing. Okay, well, that's embarrassing. But that's what you get when you try and pull out that sharp right above the water. Let's scroll this up a bit. Where's the bloody scroll tab on here? Here it is. Yeah, I'm not sure what killed that first guy. Wasn't me though, apparently. Okay, loaded and ready to go. Oh, helps if I turn the electronics on, doesn't it? What I really should have done when I saw that many aircraft on my data link was turn away from it, not turn towards it. But I'm not a smart man. And I saw it and thought, ah, target-rich environment. But if I hadn't managed to rip my wing off there, I probably would have been able to down at least one of them, because they were very close and I still had R-73s left. I am not well known for my sound judgment, unfortunately. You know, I could probably turn tighter if I actually unhooked my throttles and used the differential engine power to get myself going, but that would take effort. And as well as that, because I haven't done the little mod on my afterburner detent yet that I was planning on doing, I still have to lift them over it. And if I've got the throttles separated, that's a real pain in the ass, and I don't want one in burner and one not. But eventually, when I can get around to it, I'm going to find myself a little bit of sandpaper and sand down the afterburner detent, so it's just a friction lock instead of a thing I have to physically lift them over. Which is one of my few complaints about the design of the Warthog, is just, it's really irritating doing that. Especially if, like me, you don't have the desk space to bolt your stick and throttle down. So every time I go to lift my throttle over a detent, I pick the whole thing up off the desk.
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 1, 2, 5. Удаление 90 на 500. Дистанция не меняется. 121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 148. Удаление 160. На 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Might leave chat on just so I can keep a general idea of what's going on since SRS is down. I usually like to close the chat just because it obstructs a whole section of the screen where I might want to spot aircraft. And it kind of ruins the view. But sometimes you do need it for situational awareness. Plus it can help clear up what I have and haven't killed. Okay. Still a pretty good amount of players on the server, which is nice to see since most of the other servers I play on are dead at this time. Looks good for takeoff. So I'm going to drop the flaps as well this time.
Один, два, один. Взлет запрещаю. 1, 2, 1. Лосюга. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. Подавление 7, 5, 8,2, 0.
Which server? It's Growling Sidewinders Open Conflict.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Really need to get used to balancing my turns in the Su-27. It seems particularly prone to skidding. Much more than the MiG-29 or the MiG-21. The MiG-21's actually really well behaved in a turn. You barely need to use the rudder at all. Whereas the 27, you've got to be right on top of that. Of course, I say that, but the more you skid around like an idiot, the more difficult you are to hit. So it can be a benefit at times. Just going to quickly pulse this guy. Can't lock him yet. He's on a friendly though, so it might be actually a benefit to me if I can just scare him. Unfortunately, with that friendly, with his jammer pod on, he's going to be really hard to lock once he gets on that guy's tail. Friendlies with active jammer pods are the bane of my fucking existence, seriously. Okay, this guy's hooking around his left. That's another guy inbound. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire a 27R and then a 27ET and see if I can force him defensive, get him pointing his burners at me. And give him the old 1-2.
Дистанция не
Second guy's coming in now. Alright, no, that's not gonna work. Like I said, not very good at this. Oh, got me again. So it's definitely a learning experience. What I probably should have done was crept in with my radar off, honestly, because I didn't see that guy on the left until it was too late, and by having my radar on, thinking it would spook the first guy off of the, whatever he was attacking, it did, and it got him to turn around and engage me instead.
Перезарядка по плану.
So, maybe next time I won't do that. I'll just creep up on him while he's distracted. Because I probably could have had him with the electro-optical and got him with an R27ET before he even knew I was there, if I'd had the brains to do it.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
Один, два, один. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 1-5.
Oh, this is so janky.
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 182. Удаление 90. На 1000. Дистанция не меняется.
Couple of Hornet team kills going around. Big surprise there. Not. So not making the greatest showing of myself at the moment, but it's kind of to be expected. I haven't done really any modern PvP stuff except one or two outings on Blue Flag on the Buddy Spike server. Most of my PvP has been in the MiG-21 against F5s, which is a whole other skill set to this. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, this thing's ground handling really does take some getting used to, coming from other aircraft.
Один, два, один. Взлет запрещаю. 1, 2, 1. Лосюга. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на
Good old 8-minute
подавление
INS alignment.
8,20.
God, that's a pain to lift. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the throttles linked. It's a nightmare trying to get them both over that detent at the same time.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 119. Удаление 160. На 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Strobe the radar real quick.
Первый. Обнаружена цель.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
So we got something off the nose here. Two of them. Interesting.
6. Удаление 60. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Now, of course, the Hornets have data link now as well. I'm not sure how many Hornet drivers know how to actually use it this early on, but I can't just assume that I'm invisible to them. If somebody sees me, they all see me.
6, 8. Удаление 90. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Can I keep him locked on just the electro-optical? No, I can't. I can't see him. Okay, he's hot on me now.
Первый. Обнаружена цель. 103. Удаление 90. На 500. Сближайтесь. 121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 156. Удаление 26. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Oh, that was an ad? Huh. This guy's really low. It's right off the nose, and the electro-optical somehow lost him. I guess he got shot down. He's seen it. And we'll just make his life a little bit harder by sending one of these over as well. All the while closing range. Looks like he's dodging some SAMs as well. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Okay, it looks like he's evaded that. Where the fuck did that one go? Just went stupid. Gonna put some power on, get up a bit closer. He is running for dear life, this guy. Looks like he's trying to get me into his own SAM cover, so I gotta be careful I don't fly right into it. Give him another R27 ER. Actually got him visual now. Looks good. Looks like he's not even trying to evade it. Oh, there we go. Got him!
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый.
160 for 4, I think is the guy I just killed.
6-0. Удаление 4.
I think.
500. Дистанция не меняется.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121.
Yeah, 033 for 70.
Цель не
Okay.
обнаружена.
Still good on fuel, plenty left. 7,000 kilos. Well, about 6,800. Which server is this? This is Growling Sidewinders PvP. This is an SU-27. I haven't flown the J11 yet. I mean, is there any real difference beside one's Chinese and one's Russian? I can't read Mandarin anyway, so I'll stick with the Russian aircraft. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Unfortunately, SRS is down though, which is mildly irritating, but oh well. Let's see what this is.
Первый. 121. Сообщите курс принадлежность цели.
121.
Oh boy!
Первый.
Here we go again. He's hot on me. He hasn't locked me yet, but he does probably see me at this point. I'm gonna close in a bit closer. I've got 2 of these left. Then I need to start thinking about RTBing. Oh, double bomb wreck. I don't do air to ground, so... Well, I mean, I occasionally do air to ground, but air to air is my main sort of interest. Right, electro-opticals lost him. Can we get him on radar? He's fucking close. How can I not see him?
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Oh shit.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 022. Удаление 9 на 500.
Ah! Right past me. Couldn't see him on radar. He was right off my nose. Nose on. Don't know how that happened. I probably should have just tried to fucking get him with the helmet sight. I might have had more success. I still have not ever managed to lock a single target with vertical scan. I don't know how that works. I thought it automatically locked the first thing it saw, but I don't know. Same with bore sight. I don't really know how either of those work, so I don't generally use them. Which puts me at a bit of a disadvantage close in because, you know, they're kind of designed for that.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
Yeah, I don't really like using the English cockpit mods. I like everything to be in the language it was built in. But, I mean, if the difference is just a double bomb rack, I'm going to keep flying the Su-27. So I got 2 kills for 4 losses, which is, you know, whatever. Yeah, no, I know what the bore sight is, but I just don't know how it's supposed to operate, because I've had my nose pointed at people before and it hasn't locked them. And they haven't come up as contacts, so I'm not really 100% on how that's meant to go. Like, I know vertical scan is what you're supposed to use when you're in a flat turn with somebody, but I just haven't had success. And because the helmet-mounted sight's quite limited in range as well, you know, oftentimes I'll be able to see somebody visual, like a contrail or something, but I won't be able to lock them. I'm assuming the bore sight and vertical scan modes are also set quite close in as well, but like I said, I wouldn't know because I don't really use them. If you're running bore sight, uncaged, seek ahead. How do I do that one?
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 1, 2,
Shinada, good morning.
90.
Well, good evening in my time.
Дистанция не меняется.
Good old GMT plus 11, I think now, because daylight savings. Or are we plus, yeah, plus 11, plus 12, something like that with daylight savings in effect.
1, 2, 1.
Plus 10 normally.
Разрешаю руление на полосу 1, 5.
I'm gonna end up in the snow. Oh god, it's fine. Don't worry about it. She's built for rugged airstrips. It's all good. All good. Not a problem. There we go. Well, to be fair, I only just woke up as well. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I decided I'd take a nap about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought, oh, I'll just, you know, I'll have a nap for an hour. 4 hours later, I woke up more tired than I was to start with. Uncaged blind. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm not even sure I have one set. I'm not even sure what I'd set that to, actually. Oh, no, I do know. Okay. Let's get myself kind of lined up on the taxiway. Is that launch permission override? Is that what it's bound as? Oh, 2-stage trigger, yeah, I do. Good call. Yeah, I think the Flaming Cliffs 3 modules you don't need to uncage a seek ahead. Because I'm not seeing it anywhere on the binds list. Yeah, I could do that. Though my stick setup is kind of closer to, even though I got a Warthog stick, it's kind of set up as close as I can get it to what a Russian aircraft would use. So my big red thumb button, which is launch ordnance, I think in most NATO aircraft, is my radar lock.
Первый. 1-1. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
I think that's Rudy there.
Первый. Цели не обнаружено.
1栋4，疏忽米，允许滑行至跑道3栋。
The fucking bang when that thing lights its burner is awesome. Brush my hair? Fuck you, Gilson. No, I need a haircut, actually. I'll probably go get one tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, I think. Okay, out of burner. BVR, electro-optical. Pretend I know what I'm doing here. A big contact off there. What's that? Probably friendly. Or an airliner.
Первый. 121.
Might be a tanker, actually. No, that is enemy, apparently. AWACS didn't say anything about him, though.
Первый. 1-1. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Well, well, well. He's gone off the data link, whatever he was.
Первый.
Rudy forgot his gear. Oh no. Oh, Rudy, mate, what are you doing?
121.
It's okay, I've done that before.
Цели не обнаружено.
Yep, Beepski is my bot. Just catch up with chat for a minute here. Launch mission override. Yeah, I might bind that to one of my hat switches on the throttle.
Первый. Обнаружена цель. 148. Удаление 140 на 500. Дистанция не меняется. 121. Первый.
Yeah, thanks, Driven.
142. Удаление.
It's been pretty good so far.
На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
And no, Gilson, I don't brush my hair because I'm fucking lazy. And when it gets long enough to need brushing, it needs a cut instead. So like I said, probably tomorrow I'll go get it cut. Just give it the old short back and sides because the lower maintenance it is, the better it is.
Первый. Обнаружена новая цель.
So I got a couple guys off the nose, fast movers, and then a couple crawling in over the water here.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 137. Удаление 80 на 500. Дистанция не меняется. 121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 140. Удаление.
He'd probably call me a fucking hippie.
На 500. Сближайтесь.
Although, on my first day, like, obviously before I went to training or anything, but on my first day I actually reported to my unit. I hadn't had a haircut yet because I was going to get one the next day, so I had not this length hair, but fairly long, and, yeah, looked a bit out of place in uniform.
Первый. Обнаружена цель. 159. Удаление 90 на 4000. Сближайтесь. 21. Первый.
An AI albatross, Gilson. An AI albatross.
Удаление 70 на 500. Дистанция
Okay, this guy's hot on me to my right, so I might need to switch targets here. I've actually got two coming in from my right. That guy's gone. Nope. Something just came back, probably him. He's dropped off the data link though. So I'd say the other guy's lost eyes on him. Just gotta make sure I'm not gonna fly over a SAM here, as I've developed an uncomfortable habit of doing. I'm on Growling Sidewinder's open conflict PvP. Okay, this guy's really close off my nose. Oh, friendly Sam's, nice. Well, we'll give him something extra to try and avoid. Holy shit, the snake on that thing. Well, he's defeated it pretty easy. Okay, I'll send a 73 his way, maybe a couple 73s. I'm pretty liberal with my missiles, just because, you know, I don't really know when they are or aren't going to hit. That one must have got distracted by something. Should be close enough that he's not really going to have time to evade it, hopefully. Let it go. Alright, well, we'll do this your way. Oh shit. Missile just flashed right past me. Oh. Bit of lag there. Target fixation. Doesn't say what hit me though. Okay, got this rearmed.
Перезарядка по плану.
Cheers, Rudy.
Прием.
So use the Mirage in this setting if I was at Angels 30. Fuck altitude fighting over water co-out with spam rams everywhere. Yeah. Probably not the best environment for it. Gilson, you better behave yourself in Discord. Yeah, I probably did break my wings. No, it wasn't the speed, it was because I pulled the override and then pulled back on the stick, so I probably overstressed it. Which would be the second time tonight I've done that. I need to get out of the habit of doing it. Probably going too fast when I did it. Yeah, I should have held the 73s until I was much closer. And then he was just turning too much for me to get a good gun solution on. I could pull the lead, but I couldn't keep the aircraft steady on him because the nose was searching a bit. So I should have just left the guns, let him gain some distance away from me, and then popped him with a 73. I know I got a launch warning. I got a couple, but I don't know if it was a missile that killed me. And if it was, it didn't come up in the log. See, I've used the override before, but I've typically been flying much slower when I've done it, and I haven't really been paying attention to that. I didn't really think about it before I pulled it.
1-4-2. Удаление 80. На 1000. Дистанция не меняется. 21. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 1-0-2. Удаление 100. На 1000. Дистанция не меняется. 121.
1-2-1. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 1-5.
80. На 500. Дистанция не меняется. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 1-4-1. Удаление 90. На 500. Дистанция не меняется. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель.
So, I am at least slowly learning. I figured out how the electro-optical works, well, mostly. So I've taken to using that a lot more. But unfortunately, it can't always pick them up.
1-2-0. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 1-5.
1-4.
Лачуга.
Удаление
120.
на
Взлет.
500. Дистанция не меняется.
Still quite a few people on, so it's a nice target-rich environment for me. I was kind of debating using the air brake there to let him, you know, sort of get a bit of space out, but I didn't. There are a lot of things I think about doing but don't, and usually it's only afterwards I realise, oh hey, I should have actually done the thing I thought about.
1-2-1. Взлет
Yes, I know what the
закрепляю.
electro-optical is.
1-2-1. Лачуга. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. По давлению 758,2-0.
1栋2，疏忽米，允许滑行至跑道3栋。
I might switch to more ETs, to be honest, although in my experience, it's probably just because I'm not real stealthy with it, so people know when I'm going to do it, like they can tell. But I've had a lot of ETs get just confused by flares. So they seem relatively easy to defeat if you know they're coming. That was the ATC.
Первый. Обнаружена цель. 1-5-5. Удаление 110.
121. Эти курс на ближайшую
Дистанция
цель.
не
Just
меняется.
gonna blip the radar to see what's locking me up.
121. Обнаружена цель. 1-5-5. Удаление.
Well, it doesn't see him either.
На 2000. Дистанция не меняется.
That guy must be hauling ass in burner for it to pick him up from that far away.
Переведи в Теплер. Переведи в Теплер. Переведи в Теплер.
But he is not a threat at the moment. His mate coming towards me is the threat. He's got someone on him. Hopefully that'll force him defensive and then I can slip in behind him. Nope, looks like he's hell-bent on me at the moment. Gonna have to get the radar on so I can actually lock him up. Nose on. Okay, this is the kind of speed where I can safely use the override. And I cannot see that guy. I think he just got splashed. Yep. Okay, that was a Hornet.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый. Цели не обнаружено.
Yeah, do you mean body spike, Gilson? As far as I know, Hoggett only has Georgia at war, which is down at the moment, and their training server. I don't think they have any PvP at the moment. They did have a Cold War version of Georgia at war with PvP, but that lasted all of about 3 days, as far as I'm aware. Okay, I'm just going to put this thing into a bit of a cruise for a moment so I can catch up on chat.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Hey Choppy, going pretty well?
121. Первый. Цели не обнаружено.
I'm getting my ass kicked in PvP at the moment. Learning lessons the hard way. Like, don't pull your FCS override at Mark 1. Or your wings decide they no longer want to be part of you. Alright, Rudy, thanks for stopping by, man. And good job killing that guy. I got way too target fixated on that first Hornet. It was kind of inevitable that something would get me, if not my own stupidity, then one of the enemy. Oh, hello. Hello? Who are you? I think he sees me. So I'm just gonna go skim the water a bit and see if I can hook around him. Still a fair distance away. Oh, never assume I'm gonna actually get a kill. The safest assumption is I'm gonna find a way to actually kill myself before I get the kill on the enemy aircraft, either by flying into him or flying into terrain or ripping my own wings off. If you have the shot, just take it. To be honest, that's my usual philosophy as well. If I have a shot and it's not likely to hit a friendly, then I will take it. Okay, I think this guy's seen me. He's very slightly turning in on me. Of course, it would help if I could keep this thing actually on the deck instead of climbing. Gotta be careful I don't overfly any enemy SAMs. I think this is friendly down this stretch of the coast, but I'm not 100% certain. Still got heaps of fuel. Because I'm an SU-27. And I carry all of the fuel. 9,000 kilograms of it. Yeah, see, when I have a human GCI, like Gilson's done GCI for me before in one of my very early DCS streams, and it took my MiG-21 skills from getting killed by F5s in dogfights to killing, what was it, 2 F5s in a single sortie, I think it was. And if I had more fuel, I could have gone for a third. Yep, this guy has turned in. Looks like he's gone cold, actually, on radar. And he's quite high. That's him up there. I know, Natasha. That's why I'm down here. Oh, this is going to be filthy. This is going to be filthy. That did not work out as planned. That did not work out as planned at all. Yeah, he very obviously did see me. And I was a bit too close to evade that. I only carry the 2 ETs on this, which is a shame. Alright, Master, thanks for stopping by.
Перезарядка по плану.
And have a good day.
Принял.
And it was a spam ram from an F-15. I thought I was so clever sneaking up under him with the with the HMD. Didn't work out like that.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
But you know, he obviously knew I was coming, so ambushes don't work that well when they know they're being ambushed. Who would have thought? I might take a look a bit later and see if one of the Cold War servers is filling up, because I've kind of got an itch for some MiG-21 dogfights. I haven't done any of those for a very long time. because unfortunately the time zone I'm in means that the Cold War servers are usually empty when I'm streaming.
Один, два, один. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 1-5.
I really need to get better at taxiing this thing.
Первый. 101. Дать обстановку.
101.
1-1. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
So I'm 2 for 6 at the moment, which is not all that surprising, to be honest. It was a bit dangerous. Nearly kissed the ground with my wingtip. Okay, runway looks clear. Because the SRS for this server is down at the moment, so it makes takeoff and landing a little ropey.
1, 2, 1. Лачуга. Взлет по готовности. Обход по схеме на 300. Подавление 7,5,8,2,0.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 132. Удаление 130. На 3000. Дистанция не меняется. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 1, 2, 5. Удаление 90. На 3000. Сближайтесь. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 1, 4, 8. Удаление 160. На 500. Дистанция не меняется. 121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 1, 5, 0. Удаление 160. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
I have no idea if he can actually still see me or not. I'm trying to notch around him, but I don't know if I'm having any success. Looks like he's got a friendly right up behind him anyway.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 153. Удаление.
Oh, hello, what are you?
На 500.
Первый.
What are you?
Первый. Сообщите госпринадлежность цели.
I reckon that's a helicopter. Okay, well, old mate off my right has seen me. Okay, I think he just got downed. Getting pretty close to this. I'd say that's probably a helicopter. Or maybe like a A-10 or something. It's moving real slow. Just double check with AWACS again to make sure it's not friendly.
Первый.
But I don't think it is.
121. Сообщите госпринадлежность цели.
120.
No, it is friendly, okay.
Первый.
I could have sworn he said hostile last time. I'm guessing this will be friendly.
Первый. Обнаружена цель.
162 for 90.
Удаление 90. На 8100. Сближаясь.
I don't think I can help you with that, Gilson.
165.
That is beyond my powers, unfortunately.
1000. Сближаясь.
You're just gonna have to learn to live with it. Okay, since I am an SU-27, I do have fuel for days. I'm gonna just try and box around these guys to what extent I can. There's 3 of them there, 2 hot,
Первый. Обнаружена цель.
and 1 flanking.
183. Удаление 90. На 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Oh look, someone's done a Ross. Out of fuel, emergency landing. Okay, I should be in my own SAM cover here as well, which will help account for my badness.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 149.
Behave yourself,
Удаление
Gilson.
70. На 2000. Дистанция не меняется.
Okay, I'll see if I can slip by these guys and then hook in behind the trailing man. And then slap him with a R27ET. Ah, fuck. One of them spotted me. And I just lost my only friend in the area. Okay, he's on me. So I'm gonna have to fight him and then deal with the other 2 afterwards, I think. I did not think this through very well. Missile lost it.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки.
Too close.
Предельная перегрузка. Пожар слева.
I should have probably turned away as soon as I realised them getting that near me.
Перезарядка по плану. Прием.
I did try on the first one. On the second, yeah, I should have. That was just a bad situation to be in anyway. I should have just turned and run. It looked okay until they shot down the friendly that was there, because he was kind of my distraction. I was getting them to chase him and then try and hook in behind him, but one of them saw me and rattled my little ambush that I had going on.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 1-3-0. Удаление 90 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
1栋3，疏忽米，允许滑行至跑道。3栋。
1, 2, 1. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 1, 5.
I feel like the real 200 IQ solution is to just leverage my stupid range and flank them completely through the mountains or something, and then hook in so far behind them they wouldn't expect to find an aircraft there. The only thing is I don't know what air defense they have. But it might just work. So I think I might try that this time instead of just flying straight out over the water where it's easy for them to spot me. I'll hug the ground and then hook in from around Sinaki or something. I've got the fuel to do it. Whoop. Little sharp on the turn there.
1, 2, 1. Взлет запрещаю. 1, 2, 1. Лосюга. Взлет по готовности. Отход по схеме на 300. Подавление 7, 5, 8,2, 0.
Gonna guess that was friendly. It's a huge return, whatever it was.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый. Цели не обнаружено. 121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 1, 4, 1. Удаление 90. На 1000. Дистанция не меняется.
Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор.
Just saw that power line in time.
Первый.
Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор.
Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор.
Oops. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор.
167. Удаление 80 на 2000. Дистанция не меняется.
Okay, we've got two guys coming in hot. One high, one low. I'm just gonna say no to this engagement and head back into terrain cover. My radar's not on. That was the electro-optical, dude. See, it says right there on the HUD, TP. If it was radar, it would say RL. I know you don't, Gilson. You barely speak English.
Переведи в напор.
I try and keep my expectations realistic.
Первый. Обнаружена цель. 200. Удаление 70 на 1000. Дистанция не меняется.
Please try not to emotionally scar my viewers, Gilson. Please. That guy's probably high enough to still see me. That's alright. I'm trying to slip around them and then look in from behind. I got plenty of fuel to do it with. It's fun down here in the mountains. Around the left here. Just to try and put some hard cover between me and Mr. Cosmonaut up there.
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 237. Удаление.
Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор.
Kind of ballooned out on that crossing.
Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор. Переведи в напор.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель.
Переведи в Кеплер.
197.
Переведи в
Удаление.
Кеплер.
120.
Переведи в Кеплер.
На 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
Переведи в Кеплер. Переведи в Кеплер. Переведи в Кеплер. Переведи в Кеплер.
This thing cruises so well. I've got my throttle pulled way back, still holding above 800 kilometers an hour. I think that guy's seen me. That or he's going defensive from those other two, but I'd say he's probably spotted me and decided to try and have a
Переведи
pop.
в Кеплер.
Обнаружена
Переведи в
цель.
Кеплер.
216. Удаление 90. На 4000. Сближайтесь.
Oh, maybe he hasn't seen me. Here we go. I think we're in business. He's turned tail and run from the other two. Up to mill power. Nothing illuminating me right now. Not even air defenses. So even if he's a Hornet with data link active, he probably doesn't know I'm here then. Which is good. Very good. He's also very far away though. So those other two are probably going to get a crack at him before I do. But at least now I'm far enough down the coast that I should have a reasonable chance of ambushing people as they pass me. Okay, he's just turned his radar on. Or that or he has a friend with him actually.
Отказ систем. Смотри экран.
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель. 269. Удаление 90. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Now I did hear a notification there, but my phone is not cooperating, so I can't actually see what it was on the Twitch app. So thank you for whatever just happened and whoever it was, but I can't see it.
На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Oh, this guy has no idea. Still a long ways out, but he has no idea. Okay, this will be that friendly ahead of me. No, it... maybe? Airborne radar behind me.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый.
Okay, I got a guy behind me.
2-2. Удаление
I think.
70.
Fair ways
На
out though.
3000. Расходитесь.
Let's see what this is.
Первый. 121. Сообщите курс принадлежность цели.
Talk to me, AWACS, please. Okay, this other guy's gone hot.
121. Первый. Обнаружена новая цель.
Первый. 121.
Удаление
Объект принадлежит цели.
на 500.
Lost him.
Дистанция не меняется.
Biggest threat's still off my tail. This is going to turn into a game of which happens first. This guy catches me up or I catch up to his mate over here. Wilberstein, you're in good company then, my friend. I've been fascinated with planes since I was about 3 or 4 years old. Probably earlier, to be honest, but I can't remember that far back. And I've been playing flight sims much longer than any other sorts of games. Flight sims were basically my introduction to gaming, pretty much. My uncle gave me his copy of Combat Flight Simulator 1 and his old joystick when I was about 9 or 10 years old. And my parents wished he hadn't, because that was the end of me doing homework. I'm my own fuel. 6,800, it's plenty. And whoever was chasing me isn't scaring the RWR anymore. Okay, I'd say this is my target up here. Popping flares or something. That would be him. And that's probably a friendly off to the right. One of those two friendlies I saw before. Nope, he's gone hot. But his radar appears to be off. So I'm going to quickly pop mine on just to see if I can get eyes on him. Unless that was him that just disconnected. I think it might have been.
121.
Friendly must have splashed him.
Обнаружена цель.
No, 07244.
Удаление
Shit.
4 на 2000. Дистанция не меняется.
Oop. No. Right behind me. Right behind me. So as you can probably tell, I'm kind of crap at this PvP stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I haven't done much PvP at all in the modern aircraft. I'm much more used to doing it in the MiG-21. So, kind of not doing so well, but I tend to learn through bashing my head into something until I finally break through it, so I guess in the end I'll get there. We actually outnumber the blue side down, which is pretty rare. Usually red's outnumbered.
Командир, оружие подвешено. Первый. 101. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
101. Первый. Цели не обнаружено.
Уклад. 103.
1, 2, 1. Запуск запрещаю.
103.
Обнаружена
Уклад.
цель.
Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 21,0. Скорость 2 метра в секунду.
Дистанция не меняется.
I think after this flight I'm going to, whoopsies, I'm going to taxi off the tarmac apparently. I'm going to jump out of this server and see if the Cold War server has anyone on it, because I kind of want to get some MiG-21 flights done. If there isn't anyone on it, then I might just jump on through the Inferno or something, which will be against AI rather than players, but I just want to get some MiG-21 time in today. It's been a while since I've flown it. And I'm a little more comfortable with the older tech. Uh-oh. Yep. Thanks to the guy that just slammed into the runway there. I saw that crater too late to do anything about it.
Отказ систем. Смотри экран.
So unfortunately, because the Twitch app on my phone is playing up, I can't see my notifications. I can hear them, I just can't see what they are. So thanks in advance to, well, I guess not in advance, but thanks to whoever just followed or did something. I have no idea what, I'll have to check after the stream.
121. Обнаружена цель. 137. Удаление 150 на 3000. Дистанция не меняется.
I think that crater might have got him too, by the looks of it. Well, I know how to deal with this. Unfortunately the gear's stuck partway down. If the gear was jammed up, it would be much better, because then I could just belly land easily, but because the gear's partway down, I have this horrible feeling it's going to snag on something and flip the aircraft. But we're going to try for a belly landing, and then I'll replane and I'll fly in that. And that will be my last flight on this server. I'll switch out after that. Hopefully missed the searchlight truck, yes. Pop the air brake.
Пожар левого двигателя. Пожар левого двигателя. Пожар левого двигателя. Отказ РЛС. Отказ РЛС.
Well, it was a little rougher than I planned, but I guess it kind of worked. Interesting. Okay. Well, hopefully that won't happen again. I'll have to stay on the left side of the runway.
Перезарядка по плану.
Of all the places that guy had to crash... Oops, forgot to change the... That should be set.
Перезарядка по плану.
There we go.
Принял. Командир, нет возможности.
Started the engines too early. It's really annoying.
Отключить питание.
The Flaming Cliffs 3 aircraft, the ground crew will not approach the aircraft at all if the engines are on.
Заправка по плану. Командир, наземное электропитание отключено. Перезарядка по плану.
Not even to load the wing stations, which is kind of silly.
Командир, борт заправлен. 26. Возврат.
126. Уклад. Следуйте курсом 357. Удаление 2-0. Давление 758,91. Посадочный 3-0. Занимайте высоту круга.
They're actually gonna rearm me? Hello, give me a missile, please.
Перезарядка по плану. Принял. Командир, оружие подвешено.
Now I can take off.
Один, два, один. Запуск запрещаю.
Работайте с посадкой.
21.
Уклад. 126. Разрешите посадку.
3. Удаление 170 на 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Wow, R-73 team kill? Seriously? How do you even do that?
Первый. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
Первый. Обнаружена цель. 144. Удаление 160. На 4000. Дистанция не меняется. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 151. Удаление 150. На 500. Дистанция не меняется.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 146. Удаление 130. На 500. Сближайтесь.
Let me guess, this will be the team killer. Knowing my luck, he'll shoot at me. Yep, he's hooking in behind me.
Переведи в Доплер. Переведи в Доплер. Переведи в Доплер. Переведи в Доплер.
fuck is this guy doing?
Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки. 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 Предельная перегрузка.
He's gone. He's in front of me somewhere, I just can't see him. Oh, there he is. Fuck you, buddy. I'm gonna lock you up just in case. Yeah, he's coming back for more. I think he might have lost interest or he's lost sight of me, so I'm gonna get out of here while I still can. And he doesn't have data link, so he can't use that to follow me.
Переведи в Доплер. 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 Переведи в Доплер.
Первый. 121. Дайте курс на ближайшую цель.
121. Первый. Цель не обнаружена.
Переведи в Доплер. 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 Переведи в Доплер.
121.
Переведи в Доплер.
Обнаружена цель. 184. Удаление 110 на 4000. Дистанция не меняется.
Well, I've got a target now, and there's friendly between me and him, so hopefully he will go for that guy and not me. Hopefully, although knowing my luck, he'll go for me anyway. Try and stay fairly low. See if I can slip past him, then hook in.
121.
Oh, there's two of them. Uh-oh.
190. Удаление 90 на 6000. Сближайтесь. Первый. Обнаружена цель. 188. Удаление 100 на 4000.
Переведи в
Дистанция не
Доплер.
меняется.
Переведи в Доплер.
Looks like they're both turning in. I might not have a choice here.
Первый. Обнаружена цель. 190. Удаление 90 на 5000. Сближайтесь.
Переведи в Доплер. Переведи в Доплер. Переведи в Доплер. Переведи в Доплер.
Oh, don't freeze. I think I just lost my connection to the server. Right as I was about to slip around those guys too. Actually, yeah, no, lost connection. Okay, let's check the Cold War server. Hey, there's people on! Pair of Vigans. Well, the problem is, though, the Cold War server's really kind of slow-paced because the bases are quite far apart, so if there was more people on, I'd jump on that right now, but there's not. So I might see if DCS has their server with people on it. Not flying anything. Back to Through the Inferno, I guess. Nope, there's a lot of Hornets on. What I might actually do is I might end the stream here and I might pick it back up in a couple of hours once the Cold War server population picks up, hopefully. And if it doesn't, then I might just do some more modern stuff and hopefully be a little less hopeless at it. I think I was kind of getting the right idea there towards the end, just trying to hook as wide around fights as possible and come in behind them, but I've still got a lot to learn before I can use these jets effectively. Anyway, thanks for sticking with it, guys. I know it hasn't been the most eventful stream, but I'm not going to learn to be good at the game without getting killed a lot, so it is what it is. I'm going to have a look around and see if there's anyone else streaming that I can send you guys over to. I also need some food, which is kind of the more pressing concern here. I'm starving. Right. Looks like Shifty's on, so I think we'll send you guys over there. I'll host him on my channel.
Games, because the...
Again, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in a couple of hours as long as I don't forget or fall asleep.